Attention, you're now listening to the Extra Medium Show with your hosts, Alex and Corey.
What's up, everybody? We are back.
We're back.
After a break.
Yeah, COVID got us. Got me.
Yeah, not us.
Yeah. No, yeah, I was the lucky one. Yeah, but it sucked.
Yeah.
There was nothing good about it. There was 2 days I thought I was going to... I mean, Dana might roll her eyes if she hears me say this because I've said it a lot, but there was 2 days where I thought I wasn't going to make it.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. That was a little extreme, but...
Was it that bad, though?
It sucks so bad.
As advertised?
Yeah, don't get it if you have a choice. It's not that fun. But...
Did your life flash before your eyes?
No, I was too busy sleeping. Yeah. There was like 3 days that was just pure sleep. And then there were like 3 days that were no sleep. So it just was not great.
Yeah.
But I'm here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably got to watch some movies.
Hell yeah. I watched a lot of movies. Well, I watched a lot of half movies because I would usually end up falling asleep, to be honest with you. But I have seen plenty of first halves.
Did you... Because I know you're a kind of person that like starts to panic yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you watch movies about viruses at all?
I watched a couple.
Yeah?
Yeah, and not only with the movies, which we'll get into, I had a really bad habit of watching like YouTube news clips from like the BBC and stuff. Okay. So it's just fueling my panic even more because I'm hearing all these stories from everything.
And when people say it with a British accent.
Oh, well, the British accent.
It sounds official.
It adds 10 times more seriousness, in my opinion. So, yeah, I wasn't vibing with that. But the movies, some of them are like eerily similar to the events of the last year and a half. Yeah. You know, like... I just watched what I just watched Contagion.
Yeah,
that one insanely similar to right now.
Yeah,
you know,
the news down to the news reports and the doctors and what.
Yeah, and you have the people that are anti everything. There's that what Jude Law is the reporter who's like saying everything's government made, and you know, but just the way that. When the people got sick, you know, they started setting up the FEMA camps and all that stuff. And I don't know. A lot of the things in that movie looked like news articles that we've seen.
Do you think it's like there's a blueprint for this that already existed and the movie just copied the blueprint, so that's why?
Like a response plan?
Yeah, like there's a FEMA outbreak plan.
I'd imagine.
I believe there was one in place, but when... certain people took over office, I believe they got rid of it.
Oh, that makes sense.
And that was a big topic.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean,
if you would have said that with a British accent, I would be 100% on board. But now I'm like 80.
I'm pretty sure they have like a zombie response plan.
I mean, deep in the Pentagon, there's
got to be something. I'm pretty sure I saw that they released it, like what to do in case of a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, because we've had pandemic scares before, you know, H1N1, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we fairly handled that, you know, better than what we have in this last year.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
The movie Contagion for me, like looks at it from like a more like. I don't want to say scientific.
Well, I heard it's like one of the most scientifically accurate movies of this category. Yeah. Like, I mean, I think they still got some things wrong. It's good,
and it's good from that aspect, but from like an entertainment aspect. Like when I watch that movie, I'm not necessarily thoroughly entertained.
It was a little slow on
its dialogue. Yeah, it's good for what it is, but
it came out in 2011, and I know for a fact Dana and I think Shaman, you went with us. We went to go see it after, I think, Homecoming, senior year, and it was the most boring freaking movie to watch after Like,
Not getting no play.
Yeah,
after that.
I think I remember.
no, yeah, I don't even know why we picked it. There must not have been very many options, but I don't know.
Yeah, from a entertainment standpoint, virus movies, the movie Quarantine, I think it came out in 2012,
It was pretty recently.
2012,
Pretty
2013
recently.
maybe.
Yeah.
It follows a reporter. She's with a fire department,
Okay.
and it starts off like light. They're all joking around. She's recording, and
Let me ask you a question before you continue. Is it in Spanish?
it's dubbed over if it is, but I don't think it is.
I think there's a Spanish movie with the same exact plot,
Quarantine came out in 2008.
Oh, wow.
but they're two of the same movies, but one's from Spain, and then this one must be like the American one, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
I think
I
that's
think
it.
the one I watched was in English. I know
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she follows the fire department, and they get a call at this apartment building.
Okay.
And even going in, like, they get there, and she's like, oh, the police are here. Maybe a little more serious than we thought. Like,
Mm-hmm.
blah, blah, blah. I just watched it recently to catch up. So. But, and they go in, and there's this, like, hysterical woman, and basically she's, like, almost a zombie.
Okay.
There's a virus in the apartment building.
So is it like a rabies type virus?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the government finds out.
Mhm.
So that everybody in that building, they, like, quarantine it, like a...
Right.
Lockdown.
Contain it.
Yeah, and so obviously people were like turning in there. They're getting the virus. They're trying to stay away, and then people are they're trying to escape the apartment building. But if they try to escape, guys are just shooting them down. Like,
Oh shit.
yeah, so it's pretty intense. Though.
How would you handle that?
Lock myself in a room
Yeah.
Yeah.
by myself,
I'd
even if I
probably
was
go
with
solo.
even if I was with people.
Really?
Like, we're all locking ourselves in separate rooms.
Yeah, it's an apartment
Really?
building. You have
Yeah.
plenty of rooms.
Don't open these doors. Like, if
Yeah.
these doors open, I'm gonna assume you're an infected, and I'm gonna
Yeah. Defend myself.
yeah.
But then you're opening your door.
No, I'm not.
They're opening my door.
Yeah.
Oh. Did those sick people have the ability to like open doors and stuff?
I think so. I don't.
It's hard to tell sometimes with I mean, are they zombies? Is it a zombie?
I think they're just crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy
they
people?
didn't seem like zombies,
Right.
but they're like, yeah, for all intents and purposes, they're
Okay.
zombies.
I haven't seen that, but
I think I've seen it, but it's been years. It was like, is there a dude in the attic or something like that?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
what do you usually like with all the virus movies you've seen? What do you think's more common, a man-made virus or a just natural virus?
Mutation.
Yeah.
Like, what's more common in movies? Like,
Mhm.
what do I see more?
Mm-hmm.
Man-made, probably.
Yeah.
And you'd say those are usually, well, I
And
don't
that's
know.
probably more realistic.
Yeah, because people
think
tend
so?
to overreach on things. You know, they're trying to find the next cure for
Yeah.
cancer.
Well, I mean,
And
look
then-
at I Am Legend. That's what that was.
Yeah.
You know, you get and it makes sense too, because if someone comes out saying they have the cure for cancer, I mean you're gonna
look at the new
probably get,
COVID shots.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
who knows? 10 years down the line, bam.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to talk about that.
Spare me.
because, You know, turn into an I Am Legend zombie person.
Those
What-
aren't zombies, though.
No, they're not. I think
We
they
discussed this
They have
before.
like a rabies thing. That's
Yeah,
like.
it's a mutation of like their.
But I think you said they were zombies last time, so you've changed your stance.
I don't think I said that.
I
think
I do.
I'm.
If you want to pull the clip, that's on you, but I don't believe I said that.
I know. I thought they were, but I believe they're a mutation from like their brain or something.
Because they set
Yeah.
traps and stuff.
Well, he says he heals them. Like he at the end. Oh, I mean, spoiler alert, but he has a way to switch them back.
yeah.
So that's just
You
like a
can't switch
cure.
zombie.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think it's ever been done.
Yeah, and all the.
If there's a movie where a zombie has been cured, hit me up, somebody.
It's that
because
warm bodies movie.
That's
I mean, that's that's it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
trash.
agree with
Right?
you that they
That's
cure
trash.
him, but that's not a. I don't classify that as a legit zombie
Okay.
movie.
Okay.
And,
But-
like, I feel like it's half and half in the virus movies too. That like it's either the virus turns you into a zombie, or it just
kills you like super fast.
Yeah, like there's a percentage of people who turn, and then a percentage of people who die.
Yeah. Well, like with Outbreak, that one was another one where it's like eerily similar, but like they have to worry about the what's it called, like intubation period or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
Incubation.
Incubate. I don't know, but like I don't know. You watch the people in the town get sick, and then you have the military who knew about the virus the whole time, or at least since like the 60s, but they destroyed the village or the camp where the people were sick, so it didn't spread. But then it spread again
because the monkey.
And then they have the town where everyone's getting sick, and they're all like quarantined with the military, and they're about to bomb it and just kill everyone to stop the spread, which sort of kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they did in North Korea.
Yeah.
To stop the COVID.
Yeah.
They just shot people.
I mean,
Allegedly. We're
Allegedly.
gonna get put on some list.
we're now enemies of the state.
We know too much.
No, but I mean, do you think they would do that here? Like,
I mean, I feel like
if there
in
was
a
a
sense
virus that bad?
I think in a sense they've already done that. Like, I mean, look at World War II concentration camps.
Well,
That's not the same thing.
I mean, they've already put people in.
it's true. The internment camps.
Yeah, but in the it would be very difficult.
I mean, what was it, the 70s when people
wouldn't be able
started
to keep
getting
it
HIV?
You wouldn't be able to keep it a secret.
Yeah. Well, in the 70s, they were talking about getting everybody with the HIV strand and putting them on an island and quarantining them.
Well, it didn't happen.
Yeah, but they were in talks with it. Like, if something's bad enough, there's already
crazy.
that insight.
Yeah, that's true. I think they'll do it.
Yeah, I think so.
No, they won't. They couldn't. People aren't gonna go.
Huh?
People aren't gonna go willingly.
Willingly.
I mean, if they surround your whole town.
People will die.
Look at The Simpsons. They put them in a bubble.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
And they got out, though.
That's a good quarantine show. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. I don't
Maggie
know.
finds a way out, though.
Through that sandbox, right?
Yeah. It's dope.
I don't know.
It just pops in and out, bam.
I mean,
It's,
do you think the military is going to be? Well, I mean, it is like a big pivotal point
in the movies, the military is either incompetent
Yeah.
or evil.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
In almost every movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that Outbreak had a evil general who was the bad guy. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see it. They're all about the mission, so they could just not be following orders.
Yes, in a sense, I would agree with some of the like military actions where like they're just trying to preserve as much life
Yeah.
as possible.
Yeah.
But like, and then other movies, they're just stone cold heartless. You know.
Yeah. Well, what about, all right, so like the Outbreak, Contagion, even Quarantine are pretty realistic scenarios. But what about the virus movies that get a little like, they stretch it a little bit?
Like Bird Box?
Bird Box.
Is that a virus?
I think
Yeah.
so.
From what I've seen of the movie and from what I've read the reviews and stuff, yes, because it messes with their mind when they look at the creature's eyes or whatever.
But then that's where you lose me. Like, you have to look in the eyes of the creature thing.
Yeah, and it make the virus within themselves makes them go mad.
Oh, okay. So it's like a double-sided.
Yeah.
It's.
I don't understand.
What?
So like, so everyone has it, and then if you look at it, it activates it.
Kind of, and that's where people will
That's
differ.
kinda
Right?
trash.
Yeah. That's where
I think it's an okay movie, but I don't know if I'd call it a virus.
I think the concept was very good.
Yeah, it was good, but it completely ripped off The Happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. And that movie's not a good movie. I don't.
The Happening?
Yeah.
Bird Box better than The Happening.
I think so.
I like the whole like going back to the zombie movies. I like the whole panic, like the whole initial.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's gonna happen. It's the beginning. People are running in the streets. Those are the kind
Like
of
the scene in
Bird Box.
No,
When they're driving and
the
she.
Brad Pitt movie.
World War Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
he goes
Where
to
they're
the
in the
grocery
city.
store.
Yeah.
and- yeah, everyone's trying to get out of the city and stuff.
Yeah.
He's in traffic, and all of a sudden the
Yeah.
freaking garbage trucks just comes.
That
barreling through.
or there's the scene where everyone's on one side of the highway stopped, and then the army's just like driving by on the other side going in. That's
How would you react if you just see a convoy of tanks and
that's
stuff?
not a good look.
I mean,
like-
I've seen convoys before, but not like that.
Yeah,
not
like
that.
you've seen a convoy with like trucks and
Well, that I
units.
hate it when people post on Facebook like a picture of a train carrying like tanks or something. Like, how do you think they move?
Right.
Yeah, it's
They're gonna ship them one at a time. FedEx one at a time.
And then the captions like "Stay woke, something's happening." It's like no, nothing.
No, they got to transfer it from this building site to this building.
You know
site.
how much gas it would use to drive a tank like that
or
far?
even put it on a flatbed.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have to shut down, a whole fucking highways,
Right. Sons of guns.
Because how much a tank weighs.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, that panic. Like, would you try to go to the grocery store?
No.
No? You say that until you look into your cabinet and you're like, oh, shit.
No. That's not.
I have enough in my enough
Seamus
food.
got
I don't
like,
think that's
3
a
deep
smart
freezers.
survival decision is to immediately go where everybody would
yeah.
want to go.
I agree.
Wait out the first panic
Yeah.
wave.
You can go like 3 days without food.
Yeah, I have enough the last 2 weeks in my house.
You just know?
Yeah.
Now everyone else knows.
Like you said, I have deep freezers.
And that's without any food. So like the little food that you do have at your house.
Yeah, ration it. Don't be
Yeah,
stupid.
you can
Like,
go at least, you can go a few weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
A box of cereal will last you a
Yeah.
week.
I don't eat cereal.
You would.
I don't know. There's
I
a lot of
would.
things I'll stand by in my decision.
Please. And I'd
Would
watch.
you eat a squirrel if you were starving?
Huh?
Yeah.
Would you eat a squirrel?
Can I cook
I would
it?
do all that, bro. Rat burgers. I'd do everything.
Rat burgers?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
in Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. Yeah.
Damn. You know, when COVID first started hitting in New York City, there are so many rats.
Yeah.
There's rat armies because restaurants were open and they weren't throwing away their old food. So they were starving.
Yeah.
So the rat armies started fighting for territory. Like, how crazy is that? Like,
cool.
I did not
it's-
know that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like it was
That's
legit.
insane.
Yeah.
You ever see those videos on like Facebook or TikTok or whatever that show like how big a New York rat is compared to all the other rats?
They look like cats.
Yeah,
They're well fed.
it's insane. I'm like, we've been to New York, and it's like, do I really want to go back if that's the average rat?
Hey,
Hey, bro, go to New Orleans.
they got some big ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plus, they can't go down, so
Yeah. It's on the Mississippi River.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good. I mean, I might one day, but
Rats carry the plague. You know,
What play?
the bubonic
You
plague.
cook it out. Well done. Cook it. Well done. Cooks out a bubonic plague.
yeah, I mean,
Does
heat
it?
kills bacteria and stuff. So
Huh?
the heat, if you cook it, will kill the bacteria and the.
Tell that to Chi-Chi's.
Going back to the zombie thing, Resident Evil's a virus movie.
Yeah. What's that? The T virus?
Yeah, I mean that's the pinnacle, virus movies.
That's true.
I mean, you think of a virus movie or a zombie movie, you got to think of Resident Evil.
No,
Right.
you do, because that. No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying there's a lot of people who don't think of Resident Evil when they think of virus movies.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
People who don't play video games probably don't think of Resident Evil when they
That's true.
think of virus movies.
That's true. I mean, we didn't talk about it in our zombie episode. I don't think.
Gross oversight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that I just watched the first one. I rewatched it last night, and you know how the virus gets released, but the computer shuts everything down and kills everyone.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And that's a man-made virus and a man-made, disaster.
Mm-hmm.
Greed and,
Did you play the video game?
Mm-hmm.
yes.
I didn't. Not my cup of tea.
No.
No.
I remember playing
Are
the
you
video
crazy?
game on was it PlayStation 1? The original?
I didn't play the original, but I played like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do you think It's a scary video. It's pretty scary, right? It's pretty scary.
Yeah.
I mean, it has jump
The
scares.
new one,
Yeah.
the new one was scarier than all the other ones. I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
that lady chasing you.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
What's the big guy's name? It's like Mr. something.
Mr.
I don't know.
X. Mr.
Mr.
X.
I don't know. Yeah, it was pretty scary.
Yeah.
And you can't kill him. He just follows you the entire freaking
Yeah.
game.
That adds so much stress. I
Like,
don't
you hit him with
see
a
it.
rocket launcher, he just gets right back up. It's like
Yeah. That's
time to
what
run.
I think I could take an RPG blast. You think so?
No,
I do.
you couldn't take a punch.
Dang, that's a call out.
No, you punch me in the belly button, I'm done. I'm gone.
Same here.
That's my Achilles heel.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, Resident Evil to me is like the pinnacle of virus / zombie movie. I
Yeah.
grew up playing it. I grew up watching the movies.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
I've never seen the older stuff like Andromeda Strain.
No. That's a good like plot idea because it's a virus that's came down from space, which I mean could be potentially a thing. You know,
I
because
mean,
you don't know what's up there. I mean, it's almost the same as the War of the Worlds plot when the aliens start getting sick from human viruses because they're not exposed to it. So I mean, I can very much see a foreign object bringing something that'll kill everyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, that's what happened when the like conquistadors came over and met all the people in South America.
Yeah, white people brought over all the disease.
yeah, and they didn't have any antibodies, so it just killed.
It just wiped them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it always happens. When you travel even just halfway across the globe, you're doing that. So imagine something from a different fucking planet.
I mean, even if, like, just speaking in the United States, like, if you go to a different location,
Right.
you're told not to drink the water there.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, the compounds are different and your body's going to react differently to it.
I don't think that's why. I think it's because it's dirty.
That's what I meant by compound.
Well, look at how, with the same principle of that, like traveling just across the United States, look at how fast something spreads because of all the, like, you can get to Australia in, I don't know, 20 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Like, you could go anywhere in the world in less than a day.
Yeah, they have video games, even on your cell phone, like Contagion.
Yeah.
And you pick, like, a starting point where you start the virus, and then you just watch it, how fast it spreads, and it spreads within days.
Yeah.
That's pretty creepy.
And that's, some of these movies, it shows how fast, like, it just, they call it, like, the R value or something like that. Like, it just, like, 2 people, and then 4 people, then 16. You know, it just... It
keeps multiplying.
Yeah. It's.
I mean, I don't want to get into the science of this stuff because we're speaking out of our league, but, yeah, this shit's crazy.
Yeah, if you actually think about how a virus spreads, it gets a little scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a scientifically accurate virus movie is still scary enough to be its own, like, suspense movie. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to add much Hollywood to make the movie scary, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because it's so real and so possible. And it makes it 10 times scarier when it's something basically messing with you that you can't see. You don't know. That's what makes it the scariest, because you just can't see it. Yeah. That's, imagine, like, not only that, but waking up, like, Walking Dead style or 28 Days Later style, like, waking up after the initial panic, like we were talking about. Like, imagine how...
You have a better chance.
Huh?
You would have a better chance.
Yeah, but then you have to figure out what happened, and then that could get you...
It wouldn't be that hard. I mean,
for us it wouldn't be, but The Walking Dead had no, like, idea of zombies, right?
Yeah.
Right, but if you gave me a choice between surviving the wave, like at the beginning of there were going to be a zombie virus, whatever, or I get to start 30 days after it starts, half of the people are going to be dead. So
yeah, you're right, but then
See, like Alex's point, we have an understanding of what a zombie would be. Walking Dead, he didn't want to kill the people because he thought they were just sick.
right.
Yeah.
So
I'm
like,
like, no, I'm
so
gonna
like
blast
if you
them away.
yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Like if I saw someone like hunched over, like slow walking at me with blood
okay,
in
so
their
how
mouth.
long would it take you to realize what's going on? 30 seconds.
If I see people
30
running, I'm
minutes,
running.
maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
If I see people running from a direction, I'm running with them.
But if you
No,
have no idea of the zombie and you see someone like that,
If you're
you
waking
walk
up-
up to them and you're like, "Hey, do you need help?" And then they bite your face.
If you're waking up 30 days after, you're probably not going to see people. You're only going to see zombies.
okay,
Correct.
yes, but you're not gonna see people. That's the thing. You're gonna know something's fucked up. So when you see that person come around the corner, you're gonna be like, you need to stay the fuck over there.
Yeah.
If you come over here, I'm gonna fucking drop you. Sorry about the language.
But do you have that in? I understand what you're saying, and I agree. But like right now, like if I woke up from a nap, this is kind of different. And I see someone, I don't see anyone, and I'm in a apartment building or someone, and someone keeps walking at me. I don't know if I have it in me to just freaking kill them.
You mean like Zombieland, where he brings over the girl, and she turns in his apartment, and he has to like bash her head in with a
Right,
toilet
like
thing.
I don't
You'd
know
be
if I
scared
could
you'd
like,
go to jail.
If I knew exactly, like
Yeah.
if I knew there was a zombie apocalypse,
No problem.
I'll do it. But like
Yeah.
you have the at least the first one where you're unsure if
But 30 days, like you walk out, there's gonna be cars burn up.
Yeah.
You're gonna know that there's
Something going on. Yeah.
I agree, but there's no way to know if that zombie walking at you is just a wounded person from one of those
But
burned
at that
cars.
point, you know
That's why you call out, like, you give them an ultimatum. You keep coming towards me, I'm gonna blast you.
there's probably dead bodies all around. At that
Yeah.
point, you know. Something.
Martial laws. And
like
in effect.
Right.
there's dead bodies everywhere. Like, I don't know.
But you're also not going to have a gun, so that first kill is probably going to be very, very
depends
intimate.
where you're at, I guess.
You know?
Yeah, true. Like,
like-
Corey always says, he's stocking up on guns.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Corey's got a howitzer in his garage.
no, I do not.
NSA. Keep going.
No, I'm just fine.
But no, I think like it's like I agree wholeheartedly with what you said earlier. The initial panic is scary. To me, those scenes in movies give me the most anxiety. And then when they cut to like mass grave scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Both of those are like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? When they're just throwing people in body bags and these long, which is what freaking happened in real life. Like that's like, it makes me a little anxious, And then that panic, I don't know what I would do. I mean, look at what happened with everyone who found out about COVID. The grocery stores were empty for like a
Toilet
couple.
paper was gone for a month.
Right.
Yeah, that was wild.
Corey had to wipe his ass with pine cones.
Yeah.
Luckily, he had a pine tree.
I'm a
out
better
back.
man for it, though.
In
In the long run,
it builds character.
it does.
I
Gotta
appreciate
survive,
you.
man.
Yeah, I don't know why he had to use pine cones because he still had toilet paper. It was just more of a personal decision.
Yeah.
But
He was getting ready.
getting ready.
Well,
He was hardening up.
does the job and gives you a nice pine smell. This is getting weird.
Would you say you're an asshole?
Am I an asshole?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
I am.
Yeah.
100%
I mean, yeah.
confident. Like, if I know you, if I'm friends with you, I'm less of an asshole.
Okay.
I have a situation for you, for something that happened to me this week. Right. First of all, I hurt my toe. No big deal. It sounds like it's not that big of a deal. It hurt pretty bad. Right?
Okay.
Possibly broken. But anyway,
Yeah.
I ordered a couch.
All right.
Get a new couch.
Yeah.
Getting delivered to my house. I paid a decent amount of money to get it delivered.
Okay, because you got that money.
And
All right.
I just didn't want to deal with it. So
I
I
agree.
don't have a truck.
I agree.
Got it delivered. The guy pulls up. This is from a company, like a reputable company.
Okay. Call
guy-
him out.
Hold on. The guy delivered. No, I'm not going to say the name.
Okay.
The guy pulls up in a pickup truck delivering it,
Okay.
which I thought was weird.
That's a little weird.
Came in 2 pieces.
Okay.
Was it like an official thing, or was this just somebody's?
Was there a
pickup truck?
logo on the
Yeah.
truck?
No, it was like no, it didn't. No,
Was it a beater?
no, it was a nice truck.
Okay.
Big,
was just
it was like
from
a
down the
it was like a
streets truck.
250.
Okay.
Anyway, that's not that important.
Okay.
He backs it up as close as he can to my front door.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one guy.
Okay.
He said there's supposed to be two guys, one guy. I don't know.
Okay.
So this guy is struggling to get this couch,
Right.
and he's at my doorway, and I just stood there and watched him struggle. Like, should I have helped him? I paid good money to get this couch shipped to my.
That's true.
Let me give you my opinion.
He got
I
it.
probably would have helped him,
Yeah.
but I get why you just stood there. You paid for a delivery.
To be fair, he did ship it. Like it was shipped at your house.
Yeah, but it's delivery, not shipping.
Yeah.
Alright.
He had to
Alright.
deliver it where he wanted him. That's why you sign it.
Right, I had to be home.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
He gave instructions.
It would have been better if you were doing something.
Or
in
if you
your
would have got a boot, had a boot or something on your foot. Then
I
you
still
could've-
came out in crutches.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're just standing there with like a coffee in hand, looking out the door at him,
You're kind of an asshole, but I understand why you just stood there. You paid for
did he have a
delivery.
mask on?
Yeah.
Did he have those booties?
And I had a mask on. No, he didn't have booties. Wait, no, I don't think so. The internet guy had booties.
But didn't he also forget a package?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, that was a different
Oh,
situation.
okay. Okay.
Got two couches.
I mean, you're a semi asshole for doing that, but
Call me out if I am. I mean,
reasonable. You're reasonable.
What's
I would
worse,
say.
an asshole or a dick?
hey, he got it in, and like
That's what she said.
it's a layup. It's too easy. But like somebody didn't show up for work. They should have somebody.
They should have called somebody else in. Yeah, that's
right,
on them.
like.
And if I was him, I wouldn't be mad at you.
And it's not
would
like
be
I
mad at
paid
the company.
$10 to get this shipped. Like
Yeah, if
Alright.
I was the guy, I wouldn't have been mad at you.
I didn't ask him to carry it up steps or anything. Literally,
Through the doorway.
I let him back his truck up into my front yard, which if anybody knows me, I love my grass.
That's true.
And I wasn't happy about it. He literally backed up to my front door. So like
I
him
can just
taking it
imagine
off
you
the
just,
truck
Yeah.
was in my doorway basically. You know what I'm saying? So
So you gave him
Like,
accommodations.
I'm not so I'm either catching it off the back of his truck or climbing in his truck, which I'm not going to do either.
Listen to me. What if you would have got hurt moving the couch? That's an insurance liability on them. They don't want it.
They probably
It was-
didn't want me.
You
to
were
know.
looking out for the company. You know.
I was not. I was looking out for my toe.
Yeah. Well.
And the principal. Like,
Yeah.
I have 3 employees.
But think
In case one calls.
if you were in his situation, would you have been pissed at you?
Probably.
Well,
Like I said,
alright.
if I was the guy, I wouldn't have. I'd have been a little upset that you didn't even at least offer. But I'd have been more upset with my company not filling the guy who called off. Like you said, they should have at least had 3 people, and plus they should have had a delivery van, not some guy's pickup truck.
Yeah, it was weird.
Was it raining?
He should have had a dolly. No, it was a beautiful day.
Yeah, had a dolly or had a lift.
Well, then what
gate.
if he went out into work that morning? He was like, you know what? I'm gonna take the pickup today. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna let the windows down.
I got another delivery from a guy, and it was big pieces. And I watched him, and he threw that shit on his shoulder and carried it to my doorstep.
And he probably has 7 hernias.
he beat.
Did he have at least that
I didn't
garter
see it.
belt or whatever it's
I
called?
didn't see it.
That's a man right there.
3 times. He came, set the one down on the doorstep. He's like, got 2 more. Turned around, walked over. I was like, damn. And then
And you stood in your doorstep and watched him on that one too?
yeah.
All right. I mean, at least you're consistent.
But those I got in the house myself.
Okay.
But I didn't pay like
He just had them shipped. He didn't have it delivered. There's a
exactly.
difference.
There is a
There's
difference.
a difference.
There is a difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Delivery.
Like
could
the guy who
include
It's not delivery,
installation.
the
it's
guy who
DiGiorno.
was the guy who that guy who threw it on his shoulder was a FedEx guy.
All right.
You know, this guy.
He's just a shipper. The guy who for the couch was a deliverer.
Okay.
I understand that because
Yeah.
We're getting
Like-
into nouns now. And,
like if you buy a TV and have it delivered
uh-huh.
and installed, they will bring it in.
Yeah, he
Well,
did.
see, you just added a word
Yes.
to that,
Yeah,
though.
he did.
But they have to bring it even if you just get it delivered, they have to bring it into your house.
And he stayed and
signed it off.
And he stayed and gave instructions like on how to put stuff together. Like 'cause I had to put a few things together.
Right.
And he stayed.
Dang, what kind of couch
He stayed
was
too
that?
long, and he hit on my wife. I'm not gonna talk about it. He did.
Oh man.
He did.
Oh man.
I mean, now you're not an asshole because he did
Yeah,
that.
that
So
changed.
I actually
thing.
forgot about that. I kind of think I blocked it out.
the rage took over. And
But
he's like,
he
Fuck
didn't.
it.
He did because I was like around because I had put the dog
Was he
outside.
shirtless when he was moving the couch?
He was a bum.
All right.
He didn't know I was there. I could hear him, and then I came around the corner, and I was like,
Give us his line.
Yeah, I would like to hear
all right, so he got on the phone with the guy who was supposed to be there.
it. Okay.
And then he was talking to him, and he's like, blah, blah, blah. No, I got it. And then my wife was there, too.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. She was the one, like, signing and all that shit. And he's like, nah, she was here to help, and she's a lot better to look at than you, or something like that. And I was like, something like that.
That's when you popped your head out.
shit.
And I did. I came. I was like,
I didn't like that too much.
It was weird. A little bold in my own house.
Hey, you have family pictures up too, probably, right? He saw that. He was like, "I'm gonna make my
Got my
move."
pit bull out back.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Damn.
Disrespect.
I mean, he had to have some
Yeah.
balls to do it in your own home.
hey.
Yeah. So I'm not an asshole. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
There you go. It's karma,
Shit.
you know? Let him get a bad back.
On to the next segment.
All right. All right. Yeah, that's going to do it, right? You ready?
That's cool. Into the countdown.
Into the countdown.
What number are we on? Like
90? 91? It doesn't matter.
no.
It doesn't.
We'll call it 90.
90.
90. No, it's 91. It's 91. It's 91.
Okay.
Aliens.
Aliens.
1986?
Yeah. Right in the prime of like space action movies.
Yeah.
You know? And I liked it.
It was super 80s.
Oh.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Oh.
Just watching it, you're like, this was made in the 80s.
It was
Yeah.
that was cool. And it was like gory, which was cool.
I did like, even for an 80s movie, I mean, it had some good technology-wise. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
when you think of the 80s, you think of, like, you know, in my opinion, old. But they had decent, you know, visuals.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It
Pretty
was
good.
fun. It was
It's a sequel.
Yeah.
right. Have you seen the original?
I have, but I don't.
It's been it's been
The
years.
original's also on the countdown, I believe. It's a few episodes, or that one is definitely more of a. I don't want to get too much into that one,
Right.
but it's more of a suspense movie. Aliens, the sequel, the one we're talking about today, is definitely an action movie.
Yeah, 100%,
You know what I
because they
mean?
got the military guys in it. They got
But the
Yeah.
first one is the story of the people.
who initially find it
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and what happens to
And
them.
then Aliens is them finding those people, basically.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. They find her in like their
She's frozen or whatever
yeah,
she is.
suspended in animation
With her cat.
Who is it? Sigourney
Sigourney-
Weaver.
yeah.
Is it Sigourney?
I don't know.
Sigourney. Sigourney. It's Sigourney.
Yeah,
It has to be
I'd have to say
Sigourney.
that.
Sure. No, she's
Sorry.
good in it.
All right, yeah, but I was confused on why there was a kid at first, but then I realized like they were colonizing that place.
Yes. Yes. And the kid was just like chilling in like
the last one
yeah,
left.
Yeah.
So they find that kid. They should have gave the kid a gun.
You think so?
100%.
Why not?
They didn't
9 years old,
They
Yeah.
didn't give what's her name, the main character, a gun till like the end of it.
and she was clearly capable.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
she survived way longer by herself.
Just hiding in a room.
And at 9 years old, I think she's has the motor skills to handle
Yeah.
a weapon.
Yeah. You point it that way, you know, you
Yeah.
pull the trigger. You know, like you could explain it, just
Well-
don't point it at people.
When they first got there, That's another one of those like images in movies that like give me anxiety is when someone goes to like an outpost or like a city or something,
and it's deserted.
Like you can tell something bad happened here. Like
the whole movie was dark.
Yeah.
Like
visually
dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're on a deserted
but
outpost on a pretty much deserted planet.
There's oxygen though, right?
Yeah.
They're walking around dressed like they're in Mad Max.
Yeah.
Like
no, they were in military.
What about the
but I know, but
what
was
about
like,
the chick with the giant like gun?
The smallest girl with
with
the biggest gun. Yeah. I think they did that for the visual.
They had to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like she's like 90 pounds wet.
Right.
She looks so silly.
The
like
smallest person had
running
the biggest
into
gun.
the rooms with the apparatus thing.
Yeah, because the other guy with the same gun is like 6'6".
Yeah.
Built like a motherfucker, and comparing them, it's 100% different. And
Yeah. She
did she survive?
No. She died in the ventilation system with the commander guy.
And it's cool. I mean, there's always like the person who knows the truth and they're trying to tell them, and everybody just ignores them. It's super frustrating.
Like at the beginning, like they're doing the briefing and stuff.
Yeah.
All the military people are making jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna be in and out, no problem.
Yeah.
And she's trying to tell them like, you ain't never seen anything like this before.
Yeah. So they bring her out. She's been frozen for like 50 years or some shit.
57.
Yeah, 57 years. They bring her out. She goes back. They recover the command post. Was it a command post?
Yeah.
Or was it that was attacked by the aliens?
Yeah, it was their colony that was attacked, but the central place was their command outpost.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There they find the little girl, who the lone survivor.
Yeah.
9-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they track all the bodies pretty much to the reactor.
Yeah.
And that's when they find the hive pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's when shit starts going bad.
Yeah. And they can't shoot in the reactor room because it'll blow up or whatever. They can't.
But they do anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand. Then they kind of lull you into a false sense of security.
Like, oh yeah, they're gonna survive.
Yeah.
That's where it lost me. Right? They're like, oh, we have to survive for 17 days to because that's the time length it takes them to know something's wrong. Mm-hmm. Apparently, but then at the end of it, they just leave like nothing's the matter within hours. Like
I didn't put that together.
What? How did that happen? You guys were going to stay there for 17 days, but now you just left 3 hours later.
Are you sure it wasn't 17 hours?
No, it was 17 days. Because the guy even mentions, we can't even last 17 hours here. How are we going to last 17 days?
Maybe that's
what's the guy's name? They make it back to the base or whatever. The girl, Sigourney Weaver, the little girl, and the guy, and then you think kind of like, they made it.
Yeah.
And then boom, comes out of his chest, comes through or whatever. The alien got on the ship or whatever.
Yeah.
Cuts dude in half.
I like it.
Yeah, the android or whatever he is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The guy's still alive.
Yeah, he's an
he's a
android.
Robot. Okay.
That's why he has like different color fluid out of him.
Yeah.
Right.
They say that very briefly at the very beginning of the movie, and they don't really touch base on that. If you miss that part, you miss why he's still alive.
Yeah, I was so confused. Half a body, and he's like,
that's why he's left by himself, because he's researching the alien.
All right, that makes sense. I'm an idiot. All right. Yeah. All right.
But the thing is, that's another thing that doesn't make sense to me. If he's an android, how does the alien survive in him to breed and come out?
That's true.
Did it actually come out of him, or did it just come through him? Like, did it come from behind him?
I don't know. It might have.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like it came out of his chest like everybody else, though, because the acid dripped out of him.
Or did the acid come out of him?
Because that's what she looked down and saw it. Like, she's talking to him. She looks. The acid falls. I don't know. Maybe that's.
Maybe he just got ripped in half, because I can't quite remember.
No,
that
something
scene.
went through his chest for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I believe
I guess it doesn't really
when they
matter.
first breed, they don't have the acid. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
So what are you gonna rate it?
It was cool. 80s, super 80s,
Mm-hmm.
keeping it.
Now, are we doing it from today's standards or 80s standards?
No, just today's thing
like-
overall. If it's a great movie from the 80s, it'll hold up with today's
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Good movies are good movies, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was good. It wasn't great. 6.8.
Okay.
Really? I got on like a 7.7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do like 6.5.
Yeah.
I like space movies.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
in my opinion, 6.8. It's good. It's better than.
Yeah. It's something like if it's on, you'll watch it.
Yeah.
I like the first one more. I'll say
Really?
that, and I'll talk more about that later. But yeah. It was just a good action movie.
Yeah.
A fun one. I mean, for what it is, it's good.
See,
but
the reason why I rated it 7.7 is because I like the aspect, like how you said you didn't like, where there's an outpost and it's deserted. I like that aspect of the movie.
yeah, it's a good.
It draws you in.
Yeah. Especially if you don't know exactly what happened to everyone at first. You find it out with the characters. That's fun. But okay.
Yeah.
We have our ups, our downs.
All right. Moving on to the next segment. What did you watch? Alex watched everything.
Oh, half of everything. But there is one movie that I watched.
Wait. Can I stop you real quick?
Okay.
Why, instead of watching half of everything, why
Yeah.
wouldn't the next time you went to start a half, you would just finish the first half? And
I didn't.
then
have
you would
the
have watched
remote.
everything of half.
I didn't have the
You would
remote.
have watched half of everything.
I didn't have the remote. We were both on quarantine, and Dana was the more conscious one. So
Damn.
she was picking some bangers,
Yeah. But she would finish the movie.
Oh, yeah.
She's not about to watch that shit again.
Right.
All right, I respect
Right.
that.
Right. But
All right, go ahead. My bad. Didn't mean
okay,
to cut you
the
off.
one movie that I for sure made sure to watch all of it. Never seen it before until 2 weeks ago. Donnie Darko.
Really?
Have you ever seen it?
Yes.
No.
It was
I'm
one of my
gonna-
dad's favorite movies.
I'm going to be honest with you. And it sounds so cheesy because everyone's like, everyone goes through it. Oh, I saw a YouTube comment that was like, everyone goes through a Donnie Darko phase. But it is my favorite movie I've ever seen.
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
Like, I'm going to go home. I'm going to go.
I know.
Honestly,
I want you to watch this.
I'm going to go home and
I-
watch that tonight because you said that.
I want you to watch
I
this.
also, it's a very good movie. I wouldn't go far as saying it's one of my favorites.
What's it on?
It's on Amazon.
Yeah.
All right, give me a brief rundown. Don't spoil it.
Dude. So it's Donnie. It was made in 2001, but
That's fine.
It's based in 1988.
Okay.
Donnie's a teenager, and he's borderline schizophrenic. Maybe that's a part of the movie
Yeah.
where it's open. It has to do with time travel with different dimensions, but not in a normal time travel or interdimensional kind of movie. Like it has nothing to do with the science or of anything. It's really hard for me to not give anything away, but it deals. There's different theories. That's the thing about the movie. If you watch it, the way I believe in it the most is it has to do with two different dimensions, and you'll understand what I'm talking about when you watch it. And they kind of collide, and that's never good. So the movie's about fixing that. You can also look at it as him just having mental illness. You can look at it as him as a messiah character. Like, there's different ways to look at what happens in the movie and why it happens. But it's just fantastic. The soundtrack is phenomenal.
Is there action? Is there?
A little bit.
Is it funny?
No,
Not at all.
not really.
Serious.
Not really. It's a very visual movie. Okay, it's
Like lots of scenes of just people doing things and not talking.
they talk. It's a lot of dialogue.
Yeah.
Cast is it's 2 hours maybe. So I
Who's
guess
the star of Donnie?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay.
His sister plays his Maggie Gyllenhaal plays his sister in it. Patrick Swayze's in it. Drew Barrymore's in it. There's a science teacher, and he's in a lot of movies, but I don't know his name. It's just so good. like, and I sound so like cheesy saying it, but I watched that, and I told Dana right after we watched it, I was like, that is my favorite movie
Damn.
I've ever seen.
Well,
And I'm so
I'm gonna
happy.
check it out, man.
I'm disappointed. Well, I'm actually not disappointed because, like, if I would have watched it when I was like 14,
all right.
I don't think I would have respected it as much now.
Yeah.
You know,
What did that knock off as your favorite movie?
probably Dazed and Confused.
That was number one. Now that's
Yeah.
number two.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
I know it was one of my dad's favorite movies as well.
It's so good. It's so, and I don't know.
All right. Well,
You know.
that's a bold statement.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it lives up.
I want to talk about this next episode.
Yeah, we will. I hope it lives up to the hype.
And if it doesn't, I want to know why.
I mean, it's everybody's preference. So,
Yeah. But
Do you watch anything, Shaman?
I've been watching a lot of TV shows, like repeats.
Mhm.
I'm rewatching all of Doctor Who. Love that show. I grew up watching it.
like the ones from the episodes from like the 60s and stuff.
I have seen those.
Okay.
My dad had them on DVD, but I'm just watching the ones from, I want to say 2004 or
What's that one guy who's like, when I think of Doctor Who, because I know the Doctor changes.
the guy from Harry Potter. Is
Yeah.
that who you thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
trying
time.
to
He
think of
travels
his
in the
name.
TARDIS in Doctor Who.
That's
Yep.
the police or the phone booth.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Now, what does he do? I've maybe seen one or two episodes, and I know that
I
it's
think
about
you've
time
seen,
travel.
Yeah, I think you've seen him
Yeah.
when I was watching him at my place.
But so like he goes and travels in time to like fight bad guys.
He travels through time because he's supposedly the last Time Lord, which is a race of alien beings who have mastered
So
time.
it's not only time travel; it's like space travel too.
Yes.
Okay.
Like they go to different planets throughout the universe, different parallel universes, which causes issue. But he always has a companion he picks up from Earth. It's always a girl. I mean, it's a little, weird.
Like a girl or a woman.
Older than 18.
Okay.
It's a woman.
Okay. But like they're not much older than that.
Okay.
But yeah, when they do time travel, they tend to arrive in a spot, and there's always something going on. They never just arrive somewhere and nothing's going on.
Is there ever an episode where they go back to like King Arthur and stuff? Like, do they do that kind of stuff?
Yes, I believe so. I know they went. I just got done watching the one where they were with William Shakespeare.
Oh, that's cool.
And they actually help him write a couple of his plays.
Oh.
Or fix.
So they do like if they go back to in time
So
and
it's
Earth.
goofy?
Yes, 100%.
And like they do things like that where they help. Like, have you ever seen Shanghai Nights?
Yeah.
At the end, or the whole thing, his name is John Wayne, and then Owen Wilson's like, that's a horrible name for a cowboy. Like stuff like that.
Yes, yeah, like he'll pick a name.
So he just messes stuff up.
Yes, but he fixes it to where it should align with the right timeline. Like he goes back in
I should
time.
give it a shot. There's a
It
lot.
sounds fun.
Yeah,
it's a fun watch, right?
Even when I was like 13, I loved the show. And, 13-year-old boys, attention span's 0.
Yeah.
So it's a great...
The graphics are kind of silly a little bit, right?
30-minute episodes?
No.
Hour
long.
Wow.
What are you watching it on?
HBO Max.
Okay.
Just got that, so I've been watching a lot
Okay.
of that. But 100%, I would give it a look, watch it. The first Doctor wasn't my favorite. I would say out of all of them, my favorite was the guy from Harry Potter.
Okay.
Wait, it's a different guy every season or something?
No.
They die.
The way he lives throughout times, they have 9 lives, supposedly. Every time they die or they just need to regenerate, they change to a different person. That's how they get away with having a new actor play it.
Yeah.
So
it
there's been
doesn't
different
get
guys
old
play
and
it.
stuff?
Yeah. Or if like in the one episode he dies because he gets radiation poisoning because he sucks in everything to save somebody else, and so he has to regenerate.
And then the girls or the women are different.
Yeah, he just gets rid of them.
So like you don't use the same assistant. You get a new assistant if you're a new doctor, or do they ever roll over?
They have a rollover, but they will eventually get rid of the girl for some reason. Like she's had enough.
Probably asked for too much money.
That too, yeah.
I gotcha.
or they die, or she gets transported to another dimension.
Is it a dangerous job?
People die.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have like a not a wand, but it's like a
It's called
taser looking thing?
Screwdriver.
Is that a weapon?
Yeah, in its own way.
Okay.
Certain races are afraid of him, like the Daleks, which are his greatest enemy. They're terrified of him.
But they're his greatest enemy.
Yeah, because the greatest enemy of the Time Lords are the Daleks.
Yeah.
That's why they got wiped out, supposedly. I'm not trying to give away too much.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'll give it a roll.
I would recommend it. Start from the beginning. Like I said, the first Doctor is not my favorite, and that's why it only lasted a little
When you
bit.
say from the beginning, you mean the beginning of the newer episodes?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they took a break, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, because they were from, like, the 60s.
60s and 70s or something like that?
Yeah, and then
Okay.
kind of stopped, and a couple decades went on. Then they came out in 2000s.
Okay. What about you? C Money? What'd you watch?
Man, I watched Juice, starring Omar Epps.
Okay.
And late Tupac Shakur.
Oh, shit. Never seen it.
Really?
Tell me about it.
It's a movie about young adults,
Okay.
like in the hood. Omar Epps wants to be a DJ.
Okay.
He's
Is he good?
a big competition. Yeah, he's good. But they get into trouble.
Are they
basically.
friends, those two?
Yeah, there's 4 friends.
Oh, okay.
They get into some trouble, and then basically Tupac, his character,
Is he a bad guy?
he gets
Makes some
crazy.
questionable decisions.
Yeah, he's definitely the bad guy.
Okay.
But it's insane. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but you should watch it.
Is
too.
the acting good? I didn't know Tupac was much of an actor.
Oh,
to be
yeah.
honest.
I knew
I didn't
he
know
acted
that.
a couple times.
Yeah, he was in Poetic Justice.
Okay.
No, he's good. His character in that movie is fucking insane. Bishop.
Yeah. Are they in
I think
California?
I've seen bits and pieces of the movie.
I don't know where yeah, probably California.
Like Compton?
Yeah.
Okay.
His character is like scary.
Really?
Like he's a scary bad guy. And I'm not gonna say what he does,
Yeah.
but yeah, he puts everybody in jeopardy, and he
Have you watched it before?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But Bishop, yeah, you need to watch it just for the bad guy aspect. If there's like a most hated bad guy,
Really?
I think Bishop's up there, man. He's a bad dude.
Man. Does it
Yeah.
No, I don't even want to.
It came out. I don't know when it came out. Early 90s.
Is he one of those characters that you just hate?
Yeah.
Do you hate him at first, or does he drift into it?
Yeah, you don't hate him at first.
Okay. And you start to realize his
Yeah,
intentions or whatever.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Without
Yeah.
giving too much away. Juice. Yeah.
Did you watch that on anything? Like on a platform?
I forget what I watched it on. It was on a platform, but I forget what it was, to be
Yeah.
honest.
That's what we should start doing. We should we talk about all these movies and we recommend them. We need to start letting the people know where
Yeah.
to watch them.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, I should remember, but I don't.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
I switch so many apps back and
Dude,
forth.
I have them.
I don't
all.
remember
It's
what I
so-
watched what on.
If there was and someone needs to make an app where it
Just
like
like-
combines everything, so I can I
Yeah,
don't
but
have
everybody
to
wants their
switch.
piece of the pie.
That's true. That's
Isn't
true.
that what like Apple TV's supposed to do though?
I think it does do that.
Yeah.
I think it does.
Yeah.
And I do have Apple TV. I noticed that because there was MASH on there, and MASH is on Hulu.
Yeah.
And I'm a big old nerd and have to watch.
Well, that's why
MASH.
Hulu has so much stuff, is because they're owned by Disney, which owns a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, well, I think that's it, man. If you have any suggestions, hit us up on our Instagram or our Facebook, or our email. It's on either one.
Yeah,
If people still do that,
we love to hear from you guys.
yeah,
You know, even if you hate us,
yeah,
tell us.
bring it in. I'll
It's-
embrace the
You
hate.
spell it SHAMAN. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. You can't hate shaming. No, but yeah, we love to hear from you guys.
And yeah, feels good to be back.
Yeah,
We're gonna keep it coming.
yeah.
With the content, we got some extra stuff for you. So check us out. Make sure you hit that download, subscribe.
Yep.
And that's it. We'll catch you next time.
See ya.